Hello and welcome back to this episode on the All Over the Place farm in Erlengrat, where we play hard mode. The game is of course Farming Simulator 22, and we are currently plowing the expansion on the field nearby the city. So let's get cracking. So there was an issue with the recording, so I wasn't able to show you the start of this job. Anyway, harvesting is all done, as you know, and I've decided to increase the size on both fields slightly, mainly just to get that extra money for the crop. So we are doing the first bit of this field, and the rest of the field will be plowed as well, just to remove all the weed. So then we would be left with the fertilizer, I guess, probably 2 stages on some of the field. This field here, where there is, or this part of the field where there is grass, is 50% fertilized once you plow it. So let's get the job done. Yeah, and I almost forgot, there will be some stone picking as well. As you can see, there are quite a lot of stone here, and more to come when we do the plowing of the entire field. So while I'm plowing this field, I'm also testing out another thing here. I've hired a worker to do some contracts for me to see if I can make some money out of it. Just if I can just make it be positive income, I will utilize that, just because we need the money. This plowing, treating the fields, sowing is quite expensive, so if I can make a couple of hundred euros from it, it would be a pleasant surprise. I'll continue plowing this field off screen, and when I'm getting closer to the end here, we'll reconvene. Okay, so now we just have some tiny spots to finish up here, and we'll head off to the main field at the farm, and after that we start expanding there. One thing we might need in addition to fertilizer is lime, but we'll check the maps later on. So let's head to the farm. And I think we'll start with the expansion of the field first. See if we can make a nice cut there. I want to have the lines as straight as possible on this one. So let's see what we can do. As you can see, I've tried to add a little bit more road to the area as well. Okay, just need to find that perfect spot. Let's see. This seems like it could be. Create field. Let's see if we can make it straight here. Feels like I'm slightly off course here. Let's try and adjust it a little bit. Need to adjust more. Okay, let's go back up and maybe try and adjust in accordance with one of the rows. Let's see. We can just make that straight line there now. There we have it. And now we need to make one here. So we should need to fit it with the existing there as well. Let's see. Okay, seems fine. Yep. We have a straight line. Perfect. So then we need to make a straight line to the left here. And after that we can start expanding that area as well. Let's see. It's difficult to get that direct angle on the tractor before you start, and I should probably have started from the other end. I can see won't be able to get all the way down to the fence now, and we're stuck. What's happening here? Let's try and lower the front weight. Yeah. No. There we go. Okay, so now we can line up the edge of the new field. Should be, yeah, I think we're approximately there. Maybe a bit close to that stone, but we'll have to do. There's a little bit of stone in the field here as well, so we will need to do stone picking, I think. Let's have a look at the map later on to see how much it actually is. So this will actually make a lot extra crop, these two expansions, I think. Whether plowing the rest of the field is the smartest thing, I'm not sure. I think maybe we could have used some other equipment, but I will have to check that until next time. I believe anyway that the fields needs to be treated every now and then. I haven't found out how often, but probably depends a little bit on what kind of crop you're doing as well. Anyhow, I will finish this expansion, and I'll probably time-lapse it, and then we'll talk after that. Okay, so this will of course take some time as well, like the other field. I'll do most of it off screen, and once that is done we can start planning the next thing to do here. I am afraid this episode will be all about preparation of these fields, so hang in there. There are better times to come, but we need to do these things to make sure that the money comes at some point. And in the beginning, before we start making proper cash, there will be a lot of these boring jobs. That's the way life is. So that's it. Finishing up the last pieces. I did hire a helper to do some of the job here, and what materialized then was him finding one open spot up at the edge and started plowing the grass field as well. So here is some repair work needed. Anyway, that just shows that if you want a cup of coffee, wait until it's your break time. Do not take a cup of coffee while a helper is doing the job, because they are not to be trusted. So, I need to make a perfect line here, so I can sow some grass again. And that will be it with the plowing for today. There is some stones in this field as well, so next up will be some stone picking. And yeah, this is a tedious episode. It's just a lot of work, and feeling I'm not showing you much new, so maybe we will divide the field here into maybe 2 or 3 parts, so we can have different crop types. If you have any opinion on that one, please let me know in the comments below. I'm also thinking maybe putting a fence in between the grass and the field there. That would reduce the amount of bales rolling onto the field when we have crops. So let me just finish up over here now, and we can have a look at the map showing the situation with regards to both stones, fertilizer, etc. Okay. I'll try and finish off the field in some proper way there. I also have a plan of removing the trees there, so we can have some proper way of transporting tractor equipment past the field. A couple of spots left over here, and that should be it. This tractor is barely making it when you do plowing in this field. It's probably missing at least 100 horsepower. Maybe it would have helped with some other tires as well. I don't know. Okay, and then there's a little bit over there. If I plant half the field now and I wait until the spring with the rest, then we'll have 2 different crops. Then again, if I use the entire field for 1 crop, I make more money in one go without the additional weight. So I'm a little bit divided on that one. I think we would benefit of making the money at once. Anyhow, this will not be ready for another year. So yeah, we need to figure out a way to make some money. Okay, that's it. So now we just need to deliver the plow, and then we should have a look at the situation with regards to stones, fertilizer, lime, etc. Okay, so at the store, ready to deliver the plow and also repair the tractor. Okay, there we go. And yeah, just a couple of dollars for the weight. 3,369. Jeez, it's extreme. Anyway, deliver the plow, and let's have a look now. So fertilized 50% on the grass, and the rest needs to be fertilized twice. Lime, yeah, the new parts, and stone. So here we have a job that will take some time, and I'll do it off screen, but we'll lease this one and get the job done. It will take ages. Anyway, I'll crack on and be back after the job is done. So that's the final part of the stone picking. It's been a pleasure. Both fields are done, and all I have to do now is empty the stone picker for the final time and deliver the equipment. After that we need to do fertilizing and some lime as well. As you can see on the clock, it has taken ages, and I've actually done a lot of it in ×1 speed, just to make sure we can finish up today. It's gonna be a whole lot better when we have larger equipment and can do things with the help of several helpers. Anyway, that's the final rocks today, and just need to deliver this, and then it's fertilizer time. Okay, so now we need to deliver the stone picker, and when that's done, we need to do fertilizing, but also some places needed lime. As you can see, everything is picked now. If we do lime first, I think it will be difficult to see where the fertilizer has gone while we're doing the job, I mean. So I think maybe we'll do the fertilizing first. Yeah, I think that's the best. Okay, so when doing fertilizers, there's only one guy to use, and that's this one. I mean, it's cheap, can handle a couple of tons of fertilizer, and you can cover some serious ground with it. The downside is, of course, that you can't use it for lime, so you will need one of the other trailers if you need to do lime. But for me, this is the one I will buy when I have the money for it. Anyway, I'll get this filled up, and we'll head to the field. Okay, so we need to fill up a little bit more before we can head up to the main field. So we probably have to buy 2-3 big bags at least. Not sure if 3 bags will fit in the container, but let's see. So 3 bags. So let's see now if we can fit all 3. I don't think so, but that's 1 bag. 2 bags. Oh, I think it's... If it had been completely empty, we would have managed it. Anyway, off to the farm. Okay, so let's jump straight into it. Get this done here first. As you can see, some of that area is already 100% full, and that's because it was 50%, and then we plowed it with grass and it turned 100. But anyway, we'll cover the entire area, and then the main area will have to be fertilized one more time as well, since it's only 50%. But we'll do that after we sowed. It's yeah, all of the money I made for having a helper doing contracts for me has now been used on fertilizer and renting machinery. So it keeps us going, but I don't know if it's worth the hassle. We would have had money for it anyway, so it's not a big deal. But if I don't do the contracts, it seems like a lot of the fields aren't worked on as well, so you just end up getting a lot of fields with a lot of stone and weed, a lot of weed. So, well, doing the contracts, you're basically maintaining all of the valley. Anyhow, it's in hard mode. You're only making like $2,000, $3,000 per job. It's not easy money doing those contracts. So I'm gonna finish up this job, and this will be the end of this episode. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. If you have any comments to my job or to the video, please write down below. I'll see you guys next time.